Is it true that Amazon UAE individual accounts that has been created with Emirates IDs are now being suspended? I've received a number of DMs with concerns of Amazon UAE individual accounts suspension. Is it happening? Has it happened yet? Will it apply to every single individual seller? What can you do to save your account? What are the law and legalities when it comes to UAE, and what are the steps that you should be taking moving forward? We're going to discuss all of this. Let's get started. Hey everyone, my name is Orin and welcome back to my channel. If you're interested in learning more about online businesses and all things entrepreneurship, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Your support means the world to me. So around 6 months back, we all heard the news of Amazon KSA individual accounts being suspended. When that news broke out, a lot of Amazon AE individual sellers were in panic and they were concerned that will this come to the UAE as well, and if it does, what will this mean for their individual accounts? Before we discuss any further, the first and most important thing to understand is that if you want to start any kind of business in UAE or KSA, you will require a license. The UAE law says that if you're going to sell anything at all in this country, a license is a must. It doesn't matter what kind of business it is, whether it's an e-commerce business or a physical business, you need a license and you need a corporate bank account to do your business. Now, there has been two options to register with Amazon Seller Central since the time Amazon has been in the UAE. The first option is an individual account which you can open through Emirates ID. You don't need a company license for this. And the second option is a professional account, and for this you would require a license and a corporate bank account. Very recently, Amazon has changed their verification process. Recently, a lot of individual sellers have been receiving emails from Amazon asking for their Emirates IDs for their individual accounts, and at the same time, a lot of professional sellers have also received emails from Amazon asking for their license and asking for them to resubmit it again. This has confirmed the concerns of the sellers more, because this is a very similar situation to when it happened in KSA and all of their individual accounts were suspended and they were only asked to work through professional accounts. So will this happen or will this not? From what I have heard from some legitimate sources and also seen some updates online, Amazon UAE individual accounts that were created with Emirates IDs will be suspended in the near future. I would also like to add that I do not take responsibility for the confirmation of this news, because I cannot confirm this 100% as I do not work in Amazon. Notifications that the sellers received from Amazon, there were also timelines of when or how soon this may happen. This is the time when Amazon is finding out how many individual sellers are selling on their platform. And for the individual sellers, this is your time for you to treat this situation as a notice period and change your individual account to a professional account. They may or may not suspend all the individual accounts soon or together at one time, because at the end of the day, for Amazon, it's their business as well and they have their own system, but it looks like that it's coming in the near future. If you ask me, my advice would be you should absolutely treat this as a notice period and change your individual account to your professional account and act on it immediately. This is bound to happen, so don't make the mistake of just trying to still hold it back and save some cost and not get a license. And besides everything, this is the law of UAE and you should abide by it. It's better you protect your business now than try to save some money and then maybe lose it all completely. If you're based in the UAE, it is absolutely necessary that before you start any kind of business, you get a license and you start your business legally. For example, you're not even selling on Amazon, you just sell through your website, and you may think that your sales are very low, you sell limited pieces. It doesn't matter, it needs to be legal. Even for the influencers in UAE, for them to get monetized in any way, they need to get an influencer license. So you have to think how you can sell anything in this country without a license. You have to abide by the laws of the country where you're doing business. There are no two ways about it. If you're a reseller with your individual account, you may be not losing as much, but your account will still be suspended. You'll be losing your reviews. you'll be losing your listing. But for the people who are doing private label with individual accounts without a license, when this suspension happens, you will be actually losing everything, including the brand that you have built for so long. In conclusion, I would suggest to absolutely and immediately get a business license, open a business bank account, and get your tax registration certificate sorted. Once it's done, update your Seller Central. It also applies for all the people who are outside of UAE and doing business in the UAE. You must also get all of this sorted. Make sure to double check with Amazon if they need to be notified when you're making these changes in your Seller Central, because sometimes they do need to be notified, and then if you don't, then that becomes another issue. So make sure you don't get into that. Amazon support in UAE is great, unlike many other countries, so take advantage of it if you need. Suspension or not, it is best to have a business license when you're doing business in the UAE. So make sure you anyways get a business license for your business. If this video was helpful or added any value, please give this a like. It means a lot to me. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you for watching.